Hey y'all. All right. So the problem I need to solve with this little John boat, the problem I'm having, um, well, really, is that I'm too fat. No, but so here the issue I'm having. Let me switch you around here. Is when I have my motor on the back of the boat. It's a little 9.9. The rear is too deep in the water sometimes, especially, I mean, there are times when the other day I just took it out and had to tune the carb a little bit. Well, I needed to get way in the back of the boat and reach around, give her the old reach around and undo the latch on the hood. But of course, when I did that, when I'm in the back along with the engine, the water level is scary. I mean, it gets right up to the edge. And at one point, I did dip one corner in a little too much, and a little bit of water actually came in. So it's a problem. Um, I've only had this John boat for a couple weeks now. It came with this little outboard. I fixed it up, got it running good, cleaned it up, did new decals on the cowl. So she's looking nice. That's a 90s model, but it's a long shaft. So far what I've done is raised up the transom, and I'm pretty, I was going to get a short shaft, fix that one up, sell it. I could probably sell it for double what I paid for this and the boat, and just get myself a short shaft. But, I got antsy. I didn't have the patience, so I wanted to get out on the water. So I raised the transom up. And so far, I've been happy with this. This has worked great. It's just plywood. It's all epoxied up, clamped together, bolted on. I know the transom's a little ugly looking right now with my sealant and epoxy. I haven't really painted. It never had a drain plug, so I added that myself. But so yeah, so that's the issue. In the rear, too much. So basically, usually what I do is I have an extension on the tiller, and I will sit up front more. Get the weight forward more, and and it runs pretty nice. It rips pretty good with that little 9.9. But honestly, it's the majority of the time, even when I'm in the flats, the water is never that calm. So I need a little more height back here. So my plan, I think, is to, I got these pieces of aluminum here. That's just what I had on hand. So I think what I'm gonna do is I haven't decided if I'm gonna go right level with the top of that where I have the transom yet or not. But this is what I'm thinking. Something like that. Just raise it up, fill this in. I was thinking, I don't want to make it too heavy. The whole idea with this is to be able to load it in and out of my truck, no trailer. I sold my big boat and got this little John boat. And man, this thing is terrifying. It's so tiny. Oh boy, it's hard to get used to, but whatever. This is what I got now. So I want it to be how I want it to be. So I've been considering filling this in with foam. Keep it nice and light. Frame it out in aluminum, fill it in with foam, epoxy it, all this and that. But I don't know. It's for one thing, I'm running a little short on foam at the moment. And number two, I'm thinking that if the ed does go down, I'm thinking about the amount of water pressure, maybe even a wave coming over the back of the transom, and the pressure that it's going to be putting on something like that. And will it hold up to it, or will it just collapse in? So I think I might do a little piece, just wood, you know, not heavy. I actually have some of this paneling left, that up and down, I think it's like a 1/4 inch thick paneling. I think I'm going to use that. I only have this piece left, but I think it'll be enough to do what I need to do. So that's what I'm thinking. I'll get it all attached in there and whatnot. But first things first, so yesterday was one of my first. I've really only taken this boat and motor out like 2 times now, a couple times. My tiller extension is a little long. I need to cut about 4 inches off of it for where I'm liking to sit. It's a little long, so first things first, let's go ahead and do that. All right, well, I do have some 5200 here, but there's not enough. There's not much left in this tube. So I am going to use this black sealant down the rails. I think I'll use the 5200 towards the back where it needs a little more strength. I mean, it's the same black sealant that I've used everywhere else. Seems to be holding up fine. I mean, and this doesn't necessarily need to be 100% waterproof. I mean, it's just so I don't sink the boat. You know, if the back dips down and a little tiny bit of water comes in, no big deal. But, you know, I'm going to seal it up. It probably will be 100% waterproof, but it doesn't really need to be. But I'm really just looking more for the strength of the adhesive. So that's why I'm using this black stuff right now. So not enough 5200. so I got this side in and sealed, the bottom of it anyway. It's a little messy, but whatever, it's all gonna get painted. So it's on there and it's strong. So hey, I mean, as of right now, it's all nice and strong. As of right now, I've already raised the back of the boat up an inch. Hey, I could just leave it like that, because the water was getting within a half an inch of coming over when I would lean way back and pop the cover off the outboard. I mean, so now I'm like, what, 2 inches? The water be 2 inches under, but no, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna make it up yay high or so, then there, and then it'll taper down. So this is still gonna have to be cut at an angle. I just haven't figured out what that is yet. All right, so I'm gonna keep going on the other side. I already have the angle piece made for that side, so I'm gonna keep going and get that one put on. I've been kind of just shooting from the hip and cutting and riveting and just going along. I got one side pretty much done, minus the wood. Let's check it out. I ran out of aluminum though. I'm gonna have to get more before I can go any further. So here we go. All right, so at this point I stopped even using the tape measure. I just been kind of holding things up, marking, cutting. So everything's riveted in. This is all sealed up. A couple rivets here. I even put my little hooks on there. That's it. She is cut down here, riveted in. It's strong. It's very strong. I can lift the whole back of the boat with that side. Like I said, I ran out of aluminum to finish this side. I'm gonna have to get just one more piece. Of course, I'm short of one piece, but yeah, this is extremely strong. Like I said, I can lift the whole boat by just lifting this piece. All right, and then all I'm going to do is just fill this part in with this, you know, this like beadboard, very thin beadboard. And then I don't know, I don't even know if I'll bother epoxying this. I mean, I could. It's epoxy's right there. It's not like it would take much, but I'll fill in those little sections with the beadboard, paint it or whatever. And bada boom, bada bing, she's done. So yep, just got to finish that other side, and we'll start filling in with the wood. All right, I finished all the fabrication up last night. Got everything riveted together. It's very strong. I just put a quick paint job on it. World's worst paint job. But no, actually, I kind of like it. I kind of like the color. I think it looks pretty good. So got a little paint in the back here. So now I'm going to go ahead and seal these guys up with the sealant and pop my little pieces in. Should look pretty nice. Hopefully I'll try not to make too much of a mess of everything. All right, got some sealant squirted on there. I'm gonna pop the panel in, and yeah, my gloves are not exactly fitting very good, but oh well, hopefully they'll do a little bit. All right, so this panel doesn't fit quite as nice as the other side. This one's a little pretty warped, but I already pre-drilled everything and put screws in it once, and it's enough to get it to flatten out. So go ahead and seal up the other side, put the other one in, and we'll start putting some screws in. All right, and again, this isn't really meant to be, nor does it need to be totally waterproof. It's just I just need something to keep the water out, just so I don't fill my boat up and sink it in the event that the back corner dips down and lets some water through. All right, so there's some spots where the rivets are coming through. I did drill the holes in the wood so that the rivets wouldn't interfere with the fit. So look at that. Look at that. Kind of reminds me of like a pirate boat or something. All right, it's gonna look nice. Here's the other two side pieces. All right, let's get these babies screwed on. All right, and that's it. She is done. There we go. I think I like it. It reminds me of a pirate ship type theme. Okay, looks like a hot rod now. So my John boat now has about 6, 8 inches more of depth in the back. So now when the water level is up to here or so, I don't have to be scared, because it can go way up. So that part, this part, it's probably rarely ever, can you even see that? It looks like the sun's pretty bad. That part's rarely ever going to be, you know, touching the water, underwater. Like I said, it doesn't need to be waterproof. Just needs to help me keep me from sinking the boat. now. So there's starting to be a little more traffic. Boats are coming. You know, it's pretty calm out today. It's pretty nice, but you know, every once in a while I get some waves from the boat, and she's holding up nice. I am very, very happy. Stick here, trying to get you guys an idea of how she sits in the water now. Look at that. So I'm not even on the back bench right now. But if I do, spin me around. Okay, there we go. You know, so as you can see, the water used to get quite high, and to the point to where if I were working back here, reaching over, you know, if I'm leaning all the way back, look how far down it dips. Look, I'd be almost sinking it right now. Let's see. There, see that? See that? Water would be coming over. So, all right, guys, it works. This thing is saving my butt. It is a freaking beautiful day out here, and I am very happy to be out and about. So, all right. It works, yay. Okay, I'm gonna keep fishing. I'm gonna cruise on down the way and explore some of these little areas. See what kind of trouble I can't get myself into. Bye.